My name is Amanda. I'm 36 years old. And when I was 30, I had a baby. And all that running and triathlons and stuff just went out the window. I didn't have time to train anymore. Slowly but surely, I started to lose upper body strength, especially. I wasn't very flexible. I was sore and stiff. Anybody that's had a baby, well, most women have lower back pain. And I'm only, 36 years old. So that was not acceptable. I tried a lot of different things. I tried the home programs that everybody knows about. I was just bored to tears. And I tried CrossFit, and that was okay. It took up all of my free time. What I did finally have as a great experience with CrossFit was we did handstands, and it was just so much fun. But my coach was kind of meh. And I did what I always did when I had CrossFit and my coach was kind of meh. I went online and I looked for tutorials. So I watched Ryan's tutorial and I started looking at some of the other GMB stuff because it really spoke to me as an adult trying to learn skills that, it's not easy, and that's okay. So I just ate everything up. My main goal was to eventually start gaining back upper body strength. I said I want to do a handstand and I want to do a pull-up. My hesitation was that I'd never gotten through a program, all these home programs. I'd never gotten all the way through, but I did elements. And it was the first program I'd ever in my life just gone start to finish. And it was a totally different kind of training than I was used to because it wasn't, push yourself till you're, sweating and dying. It was really just slow down, focus on what you're doing. I felt myself getting stronger. The pain, my back pain started to go away. My squat got better. The flexibility was coming without me really having to work on it directly per se. Your shoulders are getting more powerful. You feel your whole body, especially your back and your core, is getting more powerful without directly working on it. And that was really surprising to me. The movements are tough, but they don't feel as tough as they should be for the gains that you get, if that makes sense, because it's so much more fun. Let's just describe what a typical day was for me before I started with GMB as a mom, right? I would just sort of drop my kids off at school or daycare or whatever. I'd run off to the gym and I'd beat myself to death for an hour, and I'd come back and pick up my kid. And I was tired. And a typical day for me now is that when my kids are around, I say, we said, let's do some exercises. And when you start to build strength and mobility and you start to move more and be comfortable moving more, you don't get really caught off guard. Sometimes I catch my kids in really funny positions on my arm and I'm fine. I don't twist out my arm. I don't twist out my shoulder. Sometimes I get up kind of funny and I don't, really tweak out my hip or my knee. It really, what I mean by it makes me a better mama is that I show this example of what a lifestyle is that's sustainable. Probably the first time I ever did like a decent 20-second handstand was one of the best days of my life. One time, just recently, I was struggling so much with my handstand that I just decided to do high frogger for like 6 weeks. And of course I came back after those 6 weeks of just doing the elements movement, and I felt stronger and I felt more coordinated and things started to click even a little bit more. It's just, it's the hand placement, and it is magic. It's magic. Elements is a great program to start with because it is really kid friendly, time friendly, location friendly, whatever, age friendly. You can do it no matter who you are, where you are, what your situation is, and if you believe that it will get better, and if you do a little bit every day, it will get better, and it does magically.